hear that someone loves me.
Hello, internet.
Hello, internet.
Wow,
Who's
back.
got the stream on?
Tasha just quickly muting herself.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? Par for the course. If something, Rob's not here, so something had to throw me off, right?
Just the Chucklefuck Brigade back on our shit again.
So, welcome, internet, to the Tomb of Annihilation, the Great Unfucking. Why is this the Great Unfucking? Well, if you don't know, you obviously didn't watch the last episode. So, happy to be back playing with these people this week. We took a break last week because life happens. We are sadly down a Rob this week, but should be back next week, hopefully. And yes. So let's go around and talk to the players that are here, find out how they are doing, and then we can get on to story time. Let's start with a face you may not recognize due to a prolonged absence. Burrito, how are you doing today? And who are you playing?
I'm playing Ilhak, and that's a loaded question, so I'm a pass.
I play my
I'm doing
neutral
fine.
card.
Fair enough. All right. So, Neve, how are you doing today? Who are you playing?
I am okay. I am playing Sunfire the Bard, who's far from home, and she's finding it hard because her best friend is made of stone.
I mean, best friend made of stone. True. How are you doing today? Who are you playing?
All right, I've been miserable for the week, but you know, that's just how mental health is sometimes. And so I'm excited to cheer myself up playing Dingles and Driggies. It always cheers me up, especially with you lot. You're all really lovely. You make me very happy. I turned myself to stone last week, so I probably won't be saying much for a while. So this is the last you'll hear of me for a good hour. Yeah, cool.
Be my conscience.
I mean, it was 2 weeks ago, and I don't think I'm going to take an hour. I hope.
Well, who knows? They might all fuck it up.
I mean,
Give them a word, right?
that is a good point.
And don't worry, gang, if you do, that's fine, because the backup character I rolled insanely good stats for, so I'm easy either way. Yeah, that's me. Cool. Bye again. Going back into the mute zone.
All right, and last but not least, Mr. Josh, how are you doing today? Who are you playing?
I'm doing. I was going to also do a rhyming thing, but I've been too depressed to think of one. So I'm playing Arthur MacArthur, a Tabaxi rogue/monk multi-class. Let's go.
Right, let's go. So, brief recap. Last session, they did some shit. Went to a temple. And in the process of trying to recover the stone puzzle cube of Shigambi, maybe? Nope, Unk. Yeah, we went to Unk's last. Unk the flail snail. Artem dove into a pool, got teleported. The party eventually did the same. They were in a room where there was a stone figure reaching out to grab this puzzle cube. There was a warning about staying in the light, etc. And Z tried to take one of the torches and keep in the light and grab the stone. But that was not the solution. So a constitution saving throw was made and failed, at which point the Great Z was turned to stone. The Great Z, carrier of all of the other puzzle cubes, was turned to stone, thereby fucking the game. And that is why this episode is the great unfucking. Because I had to sit down and take some time to think about how we were going to fix this that made sense for the characters. So, heartfelt goodbyes or whatever were said, and the group decided they were going to head out and claim more puzzle cubes or find some sort of solution to the problem, having to leave Z turned to stone in the shrine to Ankh. Heartbroken, they emerge from Ankh's shrine, stepping back out into the ruined city of Omu. They head back out towards the path of the road. And Sandfire stops, slouches against the wall that makes up the road, and begins to shed tears. And as she's sitting there, curled up, a small creature emerges from the overgrown area, climbs up her leg, perches upon her knee, reaches out these tiny little hands, and scoops up the tears dripping down her face. They swish their hands around the tears, and it floats in a ball in the air. The now familiar to the group Chwinga tugs on Sandfire's sleeve, gets her attention, tilts its head a bit, and stares at Sandfire before placing its hands over her heart and then pressing the hands to her head. It looks in a meditative stance for a bit, and then takes its hands away from her head, places it at the corner of her mouth, and tries to force a smile. Sandfire is in a state that isn't really conducive to being cheered up, no matter how cute the Chwinga is. The Chwinga moves the floating tear ball to the side, runs down Sandfire's leg, and over to Artem. Pulls on Artem a bit and begins drawing in the dirt. It's a picture of a flower. Very special flower. And the Chwinga signals to Artem and Baylor to find the flower. And so they do. They go off and they come back. Doesn't take long. About 20 minutes or so. They come back with this flower. When they come back with the flower, the Chwinga takes the flower and walks back over to where this tear ball is floating in the air and pushes it into the flower. And then it just starts to press the flower into a tighter and tighter ball. And finally, the Chwinga looks around, looks at Artem once again, and it makes a symbol with its hand, like a circle with rays, and points up at the symbol hanging around Artem's neck. A holy symbol of Ethricus, which has just the faintest glow left to it. And it holds the ball of flower and tears up and waits.
I'll loosen the slip knots around the holy symbol and like wrench it over my head and like kind of like hold it by the cord so the sun like dangles down and kind of proffer it to the Chwinga.
The Chwinga lifts the flower tear sphere up to the holy symbol, and the light pulses 3 times, fades from the holy symbol, and goes into the mixture, which starts to radiate in various hues. Chwinga goes over, gets a vial from someone, and starts to shove it into this vial. As he shoves it into the vial, it starts to turn to liquid that changes from red, blue, yellow, black, green, till eventually it's completely clear and looks like water. The Chwinga goes back over to Sandfire, pulls a single hair from her head, drops it into the potion, swirls it around. A puff of pink glittery smoke explodes, and the potion turns fiery red. Grabs Sandfire's hand, puts the potion in her hand, holds up a finger, and runs off. A brief moment later, comes back with this plant that's kind of feathered on the end, and sticks the feathered end into the potion. Places their hand on Sandfire's heart, then their head, then their lips, points back towards the temple, points towards the potion, and then starts making painting motions.
Then I'll speak to the Chwinga, like, Chwinga, can you come with me? I need to paint this liquid onto her. Okay. Have I missed anything else? I don't want to mess this up. I can't live without her.
It just makes a heart symbol
With
over
all
its
my
chest.
heart. Okay. I'll take it very, very gently, like with both hands, and I'll walk back into the temple. I'll go through the secret entrance door. Like, I'm
Mhm.
not going to that fucking portal with something this precious. I'll climb onto like the pedestal that there was,
Mhm.
and I dip the feathered end into the potion, and I brush across Z's hair first, and slowly go from like hair, face, like really gently, like just down, like from top to bottom.
Okay. So you start applying this potion, brushing it in. And as you do, like, nothing appears to be happening. But Z's, quite significantly bigger than you. And so it takes you a while to cover Z. About the time you get down around Z's waist, the hair starts to flutter and flake through. And it retains this stony, dusty appearance. And as you keep painting, slowly, inch by inch, the skin begins to break free. Covered in dust, there's definitely no doubt that there was stone where there's now beginning to be skin. But you finish up and watch as the rest of the transformation occurs. And as you do, slowly the skin appears and Z is standing before you. But there's no breath yet. And you're wondering if it worked. Did you do everything right?
I'll sit on the pedestal. I'll pull my djembe up, and I'll kneel on it so the djembe's like working properly, and I'll play the drum beat that the first one that Z taught me, because I'm not from here. It's the first drum beat that Z taught me, and as like I play it for a minute or two, I'll get off my djembe, I'll give her a hug, and I'll kiss her on the forehead.
So
Just go, come back to me.
you start playing the djembe. Z. You feel heavy. You feel stiff and oppressed. Like everything has ended. And the beat of the drum starts. And then you feel, beat, rhythm, and your heart starts to pump in time with this rhythm. And you start to feel blood coursing through your body again. And as Sandfire finishes, comes in, gives you this hug and kisses your forehead, you take your first breath.
Hey, Neve, just let me know if this isn't cool. But
I'll go to the other cards.
You feel like a flutter of breath on your cheek, and then a like crack of like, a bone shifting for the first time after a long, after being stiff for a while, and a hand on your cheek because you're still on the pedestal. So you're like at my eye height. And can I give you a kissy?
Oh.
Can I give Samfire a kiss?
You have my consent to kiss my character, yes.
Yes! I give Samfire a very gentle kiss.
You're wholesome.
And then I pull her into a hug. I just hug her for a while.
Dude, not to scare me like that.
Hey, we had to solve the puzzle. We've got to unlock the secrets of Omu. Come on. I'm
Please
sorry. I'm sorry, Sandfire. I didn't mean to.
You know I'm the wise one of the pair. It's fine. I'll hug her tight and just go, they'll be worried. Come on. We got it, by the way.
You got it?
Yeah, there was a secret tunnel and you had to take it through the torch to do this tunnel to light the other torches.
I like pick you up and spin you around and then put you down in a big hug.
Can I have my djembe back, please?
Oh.
It's no, like because I put it around your neck. So I said I'll come back for this.
I take it off and I give it to you.
Cool.
That's the most beautiful piece of music I've ever heard you play. Thank you.
You taught it me.
Well, teaching is one thing, turning it into a piece of art is another. Thank you, Sandfire, for everything.
I reattached the trinket to the not gem, the necklace. It basically is back to my djembe, and then I'll go, come on, we've left the cats and the bird together. That can only go one way.
Is him fishing me out of a river again?
Right. So we are now back in business.
Yay!
The group is
Fixed.
outside Shrine of Bunk, once again whole. I guess I can take both the internet and you guys over to the map of Omu.
I do want to break out for a second, Kirk, and say that's one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced in D&D. Like your
Look, that was
description, baking the potion.
amazing. That was so
That's genuinely the
pretty.
best thing I've ever heard in D&D. Sorry, Josh.
I told you I was busy for the last couple weeks. I put a lot of thought into it.
The little sparkles, the flowers, the teardrops. It's all
Not
very
selling any
good.
ice creams going that way.
I also have to give credit to my wife, who's the one that spawned the ideas of the Chwingas being the one to unfuck the situation.
Thank you, Mrs. K.
Thank you, Mrs. K.
So, yeah. Where would you like to go now? You are currently outside of temple number 19.
Let's carry on and go north. Yes, guys?
North into the walled city area? Or...
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
We've done Temple 19, right?
Y'all have done Temple 19.
Yeah,
so I know it was 2 weeks ago, but originally y'all plan was to do Temple 19, skirt the big circle area, which was the Farmer Palace of Omu, and go to Temple 18.
Let's do that then. That was our original plan.
Oh shit! Sorry, that's a cliff. Sorry, I thought that was like just jungle, like, and we couldn't. Like, I didn't realize it was actually the side of the cliff. It's the way I'm looking at things. Let's go to 18 and have less incidents.
Okay.
I don't know what you mean, Sunfire.
So, heading to number 18. Let me pull up box of gray text. Monoliths adorned with prancing frog-like figures rise from the swamp. Beyond, a ruined edifice shaped like an arrowhead squats in the muddy water. Bushes and trees grow from its roof. At the pointed front of the building, steps ascend to a stone door caked in slime. So, as you can kind of tell from here, like, it stops being city and like it's where the water is flowing up, and it's very swampy now. But I'm going to go ahead and take you all over to the appropriate shrine as soon as I move your tokens there.
Kirk, we're all in the lava. Why are we all
I
in the
know.
lava, Kirk?
Because sometimes I just want to throw y'all in the lava.
Yay!
KFC.
I mean, in all fairness, it's Rob's fault.
Crispy fried Arakokra.
Right.
Barton forced in the lava. Unlucky fried kitten.
All right, got rid of the old tokens. Now I can grab these tokens again. Probably need to put Ilhack on that page too. What I don't like is the page difference. Like, the size of the pages is so different between the map and the shrine map.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I gotta keep zooming in and zooming out.
Also, when you've done your mapping,
Mm-hmm.
can we have a little noise on Sirenscape?
Yeah. I meant to be playing this lovely tune while I was telling the story.
It worked really well with silence, so I didn't say anything.
It was fully intentional. Don't let them know.
I mean, because I think that music would have worked really well with my story.
It's also full on canon that the jungle drums in combat is actually the song that I was taught by Z.
Yeah.
First of all, which means her heartbeat restarted to that shit. It's like straight out of Stone.
It was like, yeah, it's like the adrenaline shot for an allergic reaction. Like, boom. Right to the heart.
Also, buy one day soon.
Hey, it worked.
I love jambes.
I've recently designed a bard. I'm very excited to play them. Ooh. They're gonna be good. Bards are just cool.
So, I just want to double check that there's nothing here. Okay, I'm going to move y'all to the map, and then we can continue on. Alright, you should all be at the map in the bottom center.
Yes. Slushy. Uh-oh. Who's this little yellow friend?
Grung.
Run.
So,
Ribbit, ribbit.
I've read your description for the beginning. You approach, and I will give you the option. Do you want to approach stealthily, or do you want to just trudge through this swamp towards the temple?
Sorry, Kirk, what did you ask?
Do y'all want to approach stealthy?
I know you aren't much of a decision maker in this, Josh, but you are a rogue, and I don't mind if you want to stealth up, but otherwise...
Yeah, I can stealth up and scout ahead maybe and see if I can work out the lay of the land and see if there's more of these things lying around.
Cool.
I also don't know how deep this water is. Am I going to drown?
I'll give you a piggyback. It's
Because
fine.
I'll find out pretty quick. Arm's not overly tall. He's bigger than me, but he's not overly tall.
Alright. Can you still not see? You have sight, because I just checked your sight token.
Yeah, I can see.
I'll just reload.
You also have
Oh.
to scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, it's a big map. It's your token's all the way at the bottom.
Considering it's struggling to load, I think it may have been me.
Okay.
I just realised, actually, gang, if you're interested in this, my detect thoughts, you can just basically blast out detect thoughts and see what thoughts you hear nearby, and that's another way to identify if there's any more stuff about.
I can see my token, and that is it.
I love dynamic lighting. It's my favourite thing.
Okay, I have clicked on the token, and that fixed it.
Cool.
Ah, lovely.
The wonders of modern technology.
Yep.
Roll 20.
So, approaching stealthily or not?
Yeah, go on. We'll go stealthily.
Cool.
At least my intent is literally just to scout ahead.
All right. So, are you going ahead through the swamp and the muck and leaving the group behind? How far ahead are you going?
I could move 120 feet around if I really need to haul ass. So probably no more than 90 feet to be safe.
All right. Then roll me a stealth check.
And before going, I'll just say, you're very good at stealth, it'll be okay. And give Bardic. Just don't really want to be caught out by all this.
25.
Cool. So you approach the shrine. You get the description, and yeah, there are grung hanging about in the water, kind of patrolling, but mostly just enjoying the weather.
Cool. How many?
Well, you can see the ones you can see.
Well, I haven't moved my token, so.
Well, I mean, this is about where you would be approaching.
Oh, right,
That's
sure.
just the lowest I can put you on the map.
Cool. What are these rods, or are these actual stepping stones?
They're rocks. They're probably farmer roadway. So the water here is probably about 2 foot deep.
All right. I'm gonna go a little further. Just see if I can get myself to the wall and poke my head over the top of the wall.
All right.
Problem with that? Need a new stealth check.
No, your stealth check will hold for now.
Oh dear. Huh.
You move so quietly. It's always really impressive.
And then I'll make my way back to the pie.
Okay.
There are a number of grung. There is also a dinosaur.
Oh.
It looks like a big herbivore thing, maybe. But
Got close enough to look at its teeth?
it was more the shape of its body. It looked less like King of Feathers. More like at least maybe omnivore, not full carnivore.
Give me a perception check, Artem.
Cool.
Ugh.
Okay.
You have Bardic, that's new.
Oh yeah, I have Bardic. You don't do nat ones on skill things, do you? What's your Bardic, Neve?
D8.
Get an 8.
The fact that I made it to double figures from a natural one is still reasonably impressive. 15?
15's not
That's
bad.
alright.
Okay. So with 15, while you were kind of scouting out, you also noticed that there's one red skin and several green skin grung on top of the roof of the shrine.
Sorry, say that again. There's a red skin and what? Some green skins on top of the shrine.
Several green skins on top of the shrine. Chilling out on the roof.
Stupid question, as in red-skinned grungs or just red? Yeah, okay. I didn't know, as in like they were hunting and drying skins, if that makes sense, like hides.
There are different colors. There are yellow, there are red, there are green. Some on the roof, some in the courtyard. Some patrolling, but I don't really think they're thinking too hard about it. They mostly look like they're enjoying themselves.
Are they like talking to each other, Kirk, or anything, or are they just?
I mean, you'll have pairs that break off and talk to each other, and they're just kind of a community of frogs chilling out in the sunshine and then splashing in the water and being frog people.
Having a nice day out.
I came on a coach.
I think maybe
It's just like froggy butlins.
I don't know if we can move through them without attracting attention, but it might be worth a try. I don't want to kill them for enjoying the water.
Hey, we can
They
always
are also
say.
in our.
We can always say hello.
I can have a chat with them.
Yeah.
I mean, they are native to Jolt. I will follow your lead, Zadie.
Does Zadie know about these frog creatures and their temperaments?
So, being from Port Nyanzaru, you are aware of grung. They are battle frog people that do not speak common. There is a tribe of grung in Cholt that are willing to trade with people, but mostly they're territorial, shoot you up.
Okay, so they're grung. They're usually territorial, but these could be the ones that like trading. So, I mean, we can go in with our weapons relaxedly at our sides, and if things go wrong...
Do we have anything to offer in trade?
That was going to be the question.
I don't know what kind of things they trade. I mean, what if they just want food?
Food?
We can give them food.
I'd imagine things like food, rope.
And if they want things like gold and ancient relics, well, they just can't have them.
They just want money.
Okay.
Sandfire, can you speak to them?
Yeah. Cool. I speak a lot of languages. Well, I have the ability to.
But you have tongues.
I have tongues.
Oh, that's handy.
You're cheating.
After the goblin incident.
Ah, yes, the goblin incident of 84.
I thought it was best to take tongues. Yeah, so it may be less threatening if you guys kind of stay back, like not one big group.
I mean, I can stay 600 feet away and everything will be fine, so...
No.
What? A little arrow right to the bulbous eye? They'll be none the wiser.
Are they a Resident Evil boss? Hit them right in the very obvious weak point.
Your arm, it's glowing.
So,
Weird.
Sandfire's approaching alone?
Sandfire's approaching alone, like hands.
Autumn will be within 60 feet of her. Like I will follow her up at a distance because I can close the gap pretty quickly if I need to.
Those who aren't going with Sandfire, I'm going to move over to the right side of this map.
Yeah.
Then I want you to position yourself kind of relative to how you are in Sandfire. Are you staying back from Sandfire, off to the side?
If I put myself there.
I mean, honestly, I think I get a good read on the situation by being slightly off angle. So, like, actually, maybe where I am now is fine.
Okay.
And just like 60 feet back, because I can like basically use all my actions to close the gap if I need to.
Okay.
I have positioned myself behind those rocks. I think they might give me some coverage.
So, the reason I moved y'all all over here is because Sandfire is actually approaching. Like, y'all aren't this close to the thing. This is just that's as far as the map lets me take y'all down. Y'all are still like 40 feet behind where Sandfire is. Easily, maybe more. So as you approach Sandfire, the activity gets a little more excited, and the grung up on the roof all stand up, and then they start moving to the front of the roof, and 2 green frogs shoot arrows, which you can tell are purposely not shot at you, but they're shot at you.
They're warning shots. As they're shot, I kind of stop and I cast, because it lasts an hour, so I cast tongues. Probably when Zadie said, "Do you speak Grung?" I would have cast it and gone, so yes, I do speak tongues. Yes, I do speak Grung.
Okay.
I come in peace. Are you traders?
Go, this our home.
I can't come and visit?
No.
We're very interested in your house, though.
Have
you always
good
lived
house? Here? Yes.
Have you always
house
lived
of
here?
God.
It's the house of your god.
Go.
Can I not? Oh, what's the word? Come on, Sunfire. Can I not pay my respects?
Homage, yeah.
Can I not pay my respects to your god? In my culture, it's very dishonorable not to.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yes!
Odds rolling anything with disadvantage is not as bad as it seems.
Disadvantage.
Oh!
No, persuasion.
Who the fuck did that? That natural one just.
Oh, fuck, sorry.
What's your modifier to persuasion? It might still be the same.
So -5 from that, so 4.
So 14.
Why did it plus 10? And then
It will have done the 1 for the lucky. It will have automatically applied lucky, I think.
That's fine. Yeah,
Because
so
you're halfling.
15.
Okay. 2 more arrows. This time slightly closer to you.
I don't think this is going well, Sandfire.
Look, I literally mean my hands are literally up.
I don't think that is going to stop them from shooting you. Please, I like you. Don't get shot. I've already had Zadie turn to stone today. I don't need you getting shot either.
Okay, I'm going. I wish you the best in your paddling pool, which, I'll be honest, I'd get a plumber in, but hey, your house, your rules, sure.
Frogs can only breathe if their skin is wet, you fuck.
I'd get a paddling pool to the amphibious grungs. I get a plumber in to the people who are literally amphibious.
It's awful for the foundations, honestly. Like, I had a house in Port Nanzaro and it went horribly wrong.
I think Artem's probably physically dragging you backwards by this point.
I'm saying,
it is not working. Niet. Just like.
Thank you, Autumn.
Okay.
Fanfire about to start like a 60-minute makeover over.
So here's the problem. It's not.
I know
A,
this.
it's not a problem for me because I'm so fast. It's not a problem for Zadie because she can shoot 400 feet. It is a problem for the cleric who needs to probably be within 30 feet to actually heal. So.
I'm back at home. I know this bloke. He's called Nick Knowles. He's great. Like 60 minutes.
Niet.
So negotiations didn't go well.
It did not seem so. They shot more arrows at her. So.
Okay, well, you
They
shoot
said it
my
was
friends,
the-
I shoot yours. Let's go. And I'm literally gonna pull up my bow and start stringing an arrow. Unless
Oh
anyone
great,
wants
we're
to
going
stop
for the
me.
murder option.
Oh, okay. We're doing this then.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So the intention is murder, yeah.
Yeah, attention's murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently.
I tried that.
We tried
Tried
diplomacy.
Give me a minute. I just wanted to know.
This feels more like we made a perfunctory kind of nod at diplomacy.
An effort was attempted.
Bunch of the charity organisations
Oh,
did
I-
this. You want to do this, Melly?
Sounds
No?
like
Oh,
a bigger word.
Oh, snap
Hey, look at
babes.
this guy.
Why do I always have a nameplate on these goddamn games? No one else ever does. I don't mind, by the way. It's not me complaining.
I don't see your nameplate.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Also, Kirk, I have a question. Is the blue circle meant to be our AC?
Yes.
Cool, my AC's gone up since last time, so I'll just fix
It
it.
should have synced, but
It did not, the
Yeah.
bastard.
You might need to go into your character sheet and click features and traits. And that
I was already reading them earlier today, so I think it was
yeah,
just
when you're in the roll 20.
roll 20 being a poo.
Yeah, I have a bit of stuff that I have to modify here and prepare for because stuff happens. I should have done this previously, but
You're busy working out a cool story for us to unfuck the campaign, so
yeah,
So
a
it's
little
very
bit.
fair.
it's
I think
pretty
it's
fun,
fair.
really.
It is my fault.
I mean, it's the dice's fault. Let's be honest.
It's Kirk's fault for running the adventure.
Con saves suck. I'm just gonna say that, just straight out. Con
Play a
saves suck.
sorcerer or a fighter, then you have proficiency in con saves.
It didn't work out so well for Zadie.
Nope, did not. My bard who I've made, I took the resilient feat in con as well to give myself con proficiency in con saves. Just a big fan of having a good con save.
Wonder why this is taking so long? Because I gotta roll initiatives.
My sorcerer who I played for ages, Hope, hers was a +10. And she had a +11 charisma save. Because she had like a magic item that gave her chunkier charisma. Like +11 charisma save.
Arm's dex save is +8, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Of course, my decks are both +6.
So.
I have a strength, dex, and con all at +5, which ain't too shabby. And then a -3 wisdom save. Not like that one's useful. Barely anybody uses wisdom in Dungeons and Dragons, right? There's never any wisdom saves in Dungeons and Dragons.
I only
What's
play
a wisdom
Dragons.
save?
It's only the most common save. It's
Is
fine.
it?
I also just think that all the skills associated with wisdom are the most fun ones.
I think it goes wisdom, then dex, then it drops significantly to con, and then it drops even more significantly to strength, int, and care. Int being a very low. Int
Yeah,
very helpful only in aberration-based campaigns.
Int is very funny though, because like, if you can't make an int save when you like, int saves are the ones that will hurt you the most when you really need to make them.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
That's like feeble-minded, brain
Yeah.
falling out bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like if you don't roll good on an int save and you have bad int, then rip you, I guess.
Feels the same with con, right? Because like a dex saver, well, something's going to explode near you. A wisdom save, you're going to get charmed or frightened, probably. But
I'm doing these in
int-
groups, just so y'all know.
int is your brain falls out and grows legs and starts running
Your
around.
brain becomes an intellect devourer.
You literally could only be fixed with a wish spell. Sorry about it, pals. Have you ever seen an intellect devourer? People who I'm playing with who haven't played much D&D. Because you should Google it. It's like a cute brain puppy.
That's one way to call it.
Baldur's Gate has them.
They do.
Immediately, Baldur's Gate 3. You're like,
Yeah, but yeah, on that
Just
like
one.
illithid ship thing that I can't remember the names of that are actually very, very important. Crystalid, I think they're called.
Okay.
But basically, you get
Nautiloids.
the
Nautiloids.
option to make one that then temporarily joins you on your adventure. I'm like, puppy, but also disgusting.
It's like, thanks, I hate it.
All right. So,
Thanks, I hate it is how I feel about Mindflash, generally speaking.
Zombories!
everybody's got initiative on here, I believe.
Mhm.
So let me sort this into.
Oh no!
Wow.
They're so cute! I hate killing grung. They're so cute.
So, first to go. Oh wow, there's a lot of grung.
Yeah, I mean,
Kurt,
both me and
I know
Zadie.
this is a bit cheeky, but we were saying, oh well, time to attack them, I guess. Would we have moved up at all, like near them, before we initiated any combat? I personally wouldn't have. I just don't want to.
I mean, if you just want to shoot from where you are,
Okay.
I'll let you have a shot. But then your party has to close the gap.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing for Artem. I can move 120 feet around. So
Okay. I'll just leave it. I won't cause too much drama by fussing it.
All right. So I'm going to assume that y'all are moving up to do the murders. So
yeah.
I will let y'all move anywhere onto the bottom section of this map that y'all want to be, no closer than this 2 lines up from the bottom. So
Like
no
closer than there.
Yeah, no closer than there. The line where the rock is.
I actually think that it's probably Artem's instinctive thing as a rogue to take a bit of cover. So actually, we'll go behind this rock.
Okay. Right. So that's where we're all grouping up then?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so as you approach, 3 of the grung from up on top of the roof are going to shoot first. And I think... Let's do any, meeny, miny, moe. Just kidding. I'm going to roll a d4, and y'all are going to be numbered in the line y'all are in.
Be a 4. Calling it being a 4 right now.
So,
Hey, look.
1 Artem and 2 Sandfire. So, we'll do Sandfire. Well, we'll do them in the order that they rolled. So, Artem first. This is kind of dumb. They're supposed to have bows. It's going to be a bow, not a dagger.
Yeah, it's fine.
Still the
19
same
hits.
stuff. So, it's 5 points piercing and 4 points of poison damage.
That's not nice. It's not nice at all.
Yeah, I'll just take 9. I feel like it probably could have been. Do you need to roll the damage dice differently, Kurt? Because those are only a d4. And
That's
a bow is
fine.
d6.
I don't care.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm perfectly happy with doing the less damage on this
Very weak arms.
because I don't feel like pulling out extra stat blocks or adding thing to the character sheet. It's just not worth my time.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm also not going to say I have a whole fuck ton of these things. So now 2 shots at Sandfire. Shot 1 and shot 2.
Ooh.
A crit on the first and a 15 hits.
That crit, I'm going to use second chance. It has to re-roll it.
Ooh.
That's my
Oh,
reaction.
Halfling feet. Nice.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to use it.
Halflings are the fun.
So, 15, 19, both of those hit.
15 and 19, they both hit.
Okay, so that's we'll just total it up. That's 16 points of damage.
Yep, that's fine.
All right. So then the elite warriors are going to go. Let me double check here because I think they got some fun stuff to play with.
I think urge to begin taking levels in monk so I can deflect missiles is strong.
So this guy is going to just straight up leap through the air to Sandfire.
Oh dear.
Will you please fuck off? And they can understand me.
Well, you can understand when he said, "You were told to leave. Now you must die."
So rude.
They're like, they're so rude. We're the home invaders here. Like,
So it's going to jump forward, tell you were told to leave, and then I need every one of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No!
6.
9.
15.
mine didn't roll. Hey,
Okay. So it starts to let out this churring. And as it does, Artem and Z, you are stunned.
that is another
Literally worst edition in Dungeons and Dragons. I hate it. Absolutely
Is this just
terrible game design.
I'm
Kind of
just
like
gonna-
the stunned effect. It just sucks being stunned.
Nah, I think in a turn-based cooperative role-playing game, you shouldn't have an Uno skip card for players. But that's just me. I will take. I designed a character with a 5 wisdom. It's on my head.
So this one's going to jump up onto the wall, as will this one, and this one. And from there, it will, let's see, we'll figure out. We'll roll 3d4 again to see who they shoot. So, 1 at Sandfire, which we'll do first. So that's another crit.
Just absolutely determined to kill Neve.
So that's 19 points of damage.
I think she's gone to fetch her food or something, so...
Okay, well, when she gets back, we'll tell her that she took a whole bunch of damage. The second one is going to shoot Z. Now it's a ranged weapon, so I don't think it has advantage.
No.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Let me
What-
see
what
what the
lie?
stunned condition is.
I think stunned.
I think stunned is advantage but no crit, which and paralyzes that and a crit.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. So. 20 will hit Z.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll take 8 points of piercing and 7 points of poison for a total of 15. And then Ilhak is not stunned, so this will be a straight roll. Nat 1. Okay, so that's their turn. Now this Grow Wildling.
That was too fabulous. They could not hit me. They wouldn't dare ruin my plumage.
Absolutely, yes.
My health hasn't updated. I'm on 3.
Very cool.
Okay.
So you're on 3 and me and Zadie are stunned. Nice.
Uh-oh.
It's going well, guys.
It'll be.
I
Oh god.
think this guy's just gonna chill and do nothing for now.
Mass healing word or something by any chance of you?
Let's see. So now we have the other 3 grung that are up on top of the roof. We're going to take their shots. So, first one at Ilhak. $12 won't hit. Then the next will be at Z, so that's advantage.
Yeah, it hits.
So that's 7 points of damage. And then last one at Artem, which is also advantage.
Are they all within 20 feet?
Here's a munchkin-y thing, Kirk.
I'm using the dagger thing, but they're actually shooting sharp bows.
As per the actual things of the stun things, it doesn't say I can't use my reaction.
But you're
A stunned creature is it is incapacitated. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just stupid. I can't read.
also, it wouldn't really make a lot of
Yeah, no.
sense. Like you're stunned, going on.
I just fall over.
Someone comes to your face, and you're just like.
So
Yeah, that's fine.
that's a crit on you, so
9, 10, 13.
13.
Woo.
Alright. So, it is Z's turn, stun, Artem's turn, stunned. Ilhek.
Yeah. As Josh so kindly suggested, I'm gonna do mass healing word. I think because my friends are not in so good a fucking condition.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, everybody gets 12 hit points.
Nice. Well, that undoes the crit basically, which is good. Thank you.
Anything else?
I'm trying to see what.
Is mass healing word a bonus action?
Don't think so. Healing word. Yes, mass healing word is a bonus action.
So you can make a cantrip attack, or do something else with your action. Can't cast another spell, but you can make a cantrip attack.
I could. Give me a second. I could give guidance instead.
A guidance.
Guidance. I am. Who's near me? I'm gonna give Zadie guidance because you're to my left. So you can get a D4 to any.
Skill check.
Yeah.
That it? Want to move?
I'm not moving in case we need to GTF.
Okay. Sandfire.
I'm not moving itself, but like I would move my body like in a way that would protect Z.
No.
Okay.
and the one right in front of me. Actually, there's archers on the roof, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
I would cast Crown of Madness
On.
on one of the archers. I can't see them. The most central one.
Okay. So one of the green-skinned archers up on the roof.
Yep.
All
So
right.
it needs to make a Wisdom 14 save. And I haven't looked at my screen. I'm going to use cutting words
Okay.
to deduct a D8. I didn't see the rock. Oh fuck. It's not
I don't
gonna
think
matter.
it's gonna matter.
No, it's not gonna matter. I'm playing it legit. I was looking over here so I couldn't see the fucking roll.
Well, I mean, if the DC is a 14, it could. I mean, on a D8, you could get an 8.
Ah,
No.
who?
Okay. Anything
over
else?
Free action. I'm gonna call the one next to me a cunt.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Cool. All right. The last one from... Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for one of these people. So I'll just do
I
it.
misread that. Sorry. It doesn't include saves. Makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. Did not do that.
Didn't affect anything anyway. Alright, so the last grung from the roof is going to take a shot. At... V.
Right.
Alright, 18 will hit.
Yeah.
So 5 piercing and 7 poison.
Mhm.
And we are back to the top of the order. Right. So that's 3 more grung to take shots. Three, so Ilhak first. Uh, 13 won't hit. And Sandfire. 17. Okay, it's 6 points of piercing and 7 poison. It's 13 total. And then,
Sunfire looks like she's about to pass out.
and then Z.
No.
Alright. Cool. So, it's now this Grung Elite Warrior's turn again. And I think he is going to attempt to shank Sandfire. And miss. Alright. The stun condition is now off of Z and Artem.
Woohoo!
Though I do still have the other elite warriors to do. Okay. I think we'll just see who they shoot at.
Rip Sunfire.
Probably. So, Sandfire 1.
I don't think you won anything, honestly.
Down.
Yeah. All right.
I'm down. I'm on 2.
Okay. And then against Z. 12 will not hit.
Nope.
And
Do it.
As you tried talking to them,
Do
you
it.
should be.
this will be a disadvantage because
Sure,
Sandfire is now prone.
19.
But a 19 will still hit. So
Yeah.
that is failed death save.
It's a single.
It's a single. It's not an auto crit.
Melee's remove 2, range attacks remove 1.
Yeah. So it's 1 failed save. Alright. That guy's still not worried about anything, so he's just gonna chill. These other drone, I believe, are still the ones up on the roof. Yes. So let's see who they're shooting. They're not going to shoot the down person anymore. So we're going to do 3d3 and shoot out of the remaining people. Artem, Ilhak, Artem. So.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so that's still 8 points of damage.
That's fine.
Ilhak. 23 will hit you. That's 8 points of damage. And then Artem again.
Yep.
That's 11 points of damage.
I am not looking great.
Alright, Z.
I'm going to fire an arrow at this guy and an arrow at this guy. And I'm going to do it with sharpshooter.
Okay.
The first one's a 13.
Yep. Let me just check. I'm just moving that there in case y'all couldn't see him.
Oh, I couldn't see him,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, there are 2 on the wall there and 1 on the other side. But,
Okay.
13 hits.
Okay, I'm going to make this bursting arrow because I'm sorry I didn't call it before, but
Yeah,
because
that's
you
fine.
moved someone, I now would
I
like
just
to
realized
that.
that he was probably hidden behind the dynamic lighting.
Immediately after, so that is 16 piercing damage to this one, and both him and his friend take 2d6 force damage as the arrow explodes. That I only rolled 1d6 that time. I don't know why. I don't know. A 3 and a 2 if you hover over, I guess.
Yeah.
Those
fine.
are the first 2. So 5 force damage each.
Yep.
To those. And then my second arrow to the guy on the right. Sharpshooter once again. Dum. That's a 23.
Yep.
17 piercing damage.
Yep.
Then I'm going to action surge. I'm going to stand over this BB with my movement, and I'm going to fire 2 arrows again. One at this guy, and one at this guy.
Okay.
Both sharpshooter yet again. God, so many arrows.
So, just quick question:
Yeah.
Does sharpshooter prevent you from taking disadvantage on your shots when you're within melee range of another character?
No, that's crossbow expert that does that.
But I'm not shooting this guy at all.
No,
but
you're
you're
engaged in
taking
melee
a
with it.
shot. He's within melee range of you, which is what provides the disadvantage.
I'm so confused. I don't know how that works. Can someone explain?
You
it to
don't
me?
have. It's not about you shooting someone that's within 5 feet of you. It's someone being within 5 feet of you. That
Like if you imagine drawing a bow and somebody trying to slash at you with a sword, you're kind of like having to like maneuver
Well,
around.
okay, to make it all
Stab.
easier and not make me re-roll all of that fucking shit again,
No.
so I can't be arsed, I'll move to be out of melee range and take an attack of opportunity if I have to, and I'll stand there.
I also figured you'd have just been stood further back because
I couldn't be
further
stood
back.
further back. We
No, but that's
all
what I mean. But I
came
mean,
in
like
together.
in real space, not like on the
Nah.
map.
Nah. I was going to be in line with everyone. A 19 hits, yeah. Cool, right, I'm going to fire these 2 arrows at sharpshooter at these 2 again. 1, 2. a 15 for one and a fucking 9 for the other.
15 hits.
So this guy gets hit again for 17 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to bonus action second wind.
Okay.
AD is not taking prisoners today.
No.
Look at Prue being super efficient and using like all of her actions as well. Like,
it's not good resource management, but they did just down Sandfire, so I'm not very happy.
no, I mean,
Nice.
I do think it's good resource management, honestly.
Cool. And I'm done, finally. Thank fuck.
Artem.
Just gotta draw my sword and fucking engage with this one that's in melee. That stunned me.
Okay.
19 to hit.
Yep.
20 points of damage.
Yep.
And then I will bonus action unarmed strike.
Okay.
15 to hit, another 8 points. Do they have that weird grung thing when you touch them? I take poison damage.
That'd be it. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Great at those. Oh no, natural 20. Like, dirty 18. So.
Okay, you're fine. You resist the poison. So 8 more points of damage.
And then yeah, and then I will just like move back where I was to get out of its like immediate melee.
Okay. All right. So this guy's just gonna mount up on his dino mount and come watch the murder of the people who wouldn't leave.
Oh good, they have a dinosaur.
Yes, the grung is riding the dinosaur.
Great.
You told us about the dino.
I know. It's like it was a semi throwback to like a Lord of the Rings. Oh look, they have a cave troll.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, they got a cave troll.
Okay.
Oh look, they have a dinosaur.
Ilhek.
Have a dinosaur.
Can I use Channel Divinity? Preserve life on Sandfire.
Sure. What does
You
it
can
do?
split it up however you want.
Yeah.
Why don't you post it to the tabletop for me?
I'm hoping that did the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can give someone.
30. It's like you've got a pool of 35.
So
Or is
you
it
can
even-
give Sandfire all 35 if you want, but you can give Sandfire 30 and yourself
It's-
5 or
It's
whatever.
it's not because she's a level of monk, so it's actually
Yeah, it's.
30.
I'm quite happy to give that all to Sandfire.
You have seen her do it before.
What?
I can heal.
What is Sandfire's maximum hit points?
42.
42.
You can't give Sandfire more than 21.
Oh, yeah, okay, true.
I am at 14, so I would take a small amount of healing if you want to.
So I'll give Sandfire 21, and then I can't see you being at 40 for me. It says 43 out of 40.
I'm 40. I'm at 14 out of 43. It's for some reason Roll20 is just not tracking hit points in real time for some reason.
Okay, so I'll give 21 to Sandfire and the rest to you, Josh. And I think that's fine because I'm fine.
It's 14 for you, Josh, I think.
Yeah.
It's not that much because she's only she's 6 levels a cleric. So 6 times 5 is.
Oh, it's 9. You need 9.
Yeah, you get 9.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry that I keep forgetting the cleric thing.
Is-
People said it to me like 3 times now.
Is
my,
that,
my brain fell out of my ears. I can't do maths right now.
is that all for you, Ilhek?
You've got a bonus action, so.
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon, and
What do you want your spiritual weapon to look like?
it is a staff that looks like it has the head of a parrot on it with a massive plumage, and it's almost like a war pick, the way the beak functions, aka it fucking just leaves a dent, a hole per se, in
That's
skull.
badass. I love it.
Its plumage is bright and it glows and it's very pretty, but also violence. And I can only do that on people who are within a certain range of me.
I feel like that's very much Prue's aesthetic. It's very pretty but violence.
So,
Yes. Yes.
oh, can I hit the dinosaur? 5, 10, 15. 30? Ooh.
So you now have
Yeah.
control over that token. That is your spiritual weapon. Put it where you want it, within the range.
I have to zoom out. I'm sorry. I can't.
I
see.
put it over the grung. It's the staff.
Which one? Can you like click on it?
It's quite hard for us to see
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, yeah, I cannot see it. I'm just.
Oh yeah. Wee.
The
Doink.
magical bonk stink is gonna go bonk the dinosaur, or try to knock off its rider. I guess.
I mean, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna knock off its rider.
So you want to make an attack against the rider.
Yeah, I think it automatically rolled an attack. So if that doesn't hit, then that
That's
doesn't
fine.
hit.
I'm just trying to make the staff a bit more visible.
Dankeschön.
So I gave it a halo
The
just so you can see
yeah,
it for now.
The purple underneath that helped. So I guess it would be more up there.
Right. So,
Donk.
Magical bonk stink.
that's a 26 to hit, which definitely hits for 8 force damage. It's not gonna knock him off though. Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm quite happy standing where I'm standing. I'm alright. I'm within reach of all my peeps. I don't need to move.
Okay, Sandfire.
Sanfire's going to wake up, just look up, sees the grung that knocks her down, just raises a palm, and just like 5 dots appear.
Okay. So 5 magic missiles, all to this one
Go
grung.
back.
I'll probably use 4 on this one, and then 1 will go stray, and will hit like the one that shot me.
On the roof.
Yeah, on the roof, the one that
Okay. There were several of them that shot you on the roof. I'll pick one.
shot. No, just a random one.
Yeah. Just
So
do your
1,
first 4 to this one.
2, 3, 4.
7, 10, 14 points of damage.
So I'm casting it at 3rd level, so it's 2 that go at the one on the roof. Sorry. 1, 2. I can't do maths. Same one though.
Just. Okay. So, alright, cool. Alright.
And then I'll I'm gonna stay down, but go thank you Ohak and give Ohak Bardic, because they can get magical inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's you done?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think I'd rather stay down right now.
And one more of the archers up on the roof, not particular about who he shoots, but doesn't quite realize that the halfling's live. Let's shoot Artem. $18. No?
Who's this again? Sorry.
Artem.
Okay.
18 hits me. I'm just debating whether I want to uncanny dodge because that would put me down to 13 and I'm not doing well. You got me if you got me, whatever.
Alright. Back to the top of the initiative. Alright. One of these fellows was shot by a magic missile, so they're gonna choose between 4 people. So yeah, that one's gonna shoot Sandfire. Then the other 2 are going to shoot Sandfire and Z. Alright, so disadvantage because you're still on the ground. 10 and 12, neither of those will hit you. So the one against Z is a 21 for 8 points of damage. And this grung standing over Sandfire is going to take the attack with advantage because you're prone. But a 9 will not hit. Okay. I don't think they're going to do anything yet. So now we've got the other 3 archers on the roof are going to shoot at some people. Going to shoot Sandfire, Ilhak.
Sandfire's just shouting, will you please fuck off?
I mean, in fairness, it's a disadvantage, but a 15 hits. That's 8 points of damage. And then the 2 against Ilhak. Uh, 16 and a 7. I don't think either of those hit Ilhak.
No.
So.
Getting away quite likely.
Yeah. Sandfire's got to be on the edge of death again. Z.
Hello. Gang, do you think we should stay and keep fighting? OSC question, not an in-character question. You think no?
You think no?
No, Neve thinks no. Neve shook her head.
I mean, we need to deal with this encounter one way or the other. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no way for us to acquire the Cossack Cube if we don't carry on fighting. And I honestly don't think the grungs that aren't the yellow ones are that tough. I think it's just a matter of getting through these guys. I don't know.
How do you feel, Ilhak?
The heck also, it depends on your spells and how comfortable you are just healing the everlasting fuck of us every turn.
I am quite happy to continue using my spell slots, but eventually I will run out. I don't know, we're gonna run out of grunts first.
Okay, this round I'm gonna keep firing arrows. We'll see where we stand next round.
Delayed decision making.
I'm gonna fire an arrow at this guy, an arrow at this guy. I'm gonna use sharpshooter. You know the drill.
Yeah.
The one I'm gonna fire at this guy, I'm gonna make a bursting arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. That's a 9.
No.
When I miss with a magical arrow, and all my arrows count as magical because I'm a fucking
Arcane Archer.
Arcane Archer, I can use my bonus action to re-roll the attack roll, and it will target someone else. So if I'm gonna re-roll, and the arrow's gonna go like, wee, and like do a funny like comical like cartoon 90-degree angle and aim at this guy instead.
Okay.
So I will roll that one. Ah, fuck! Flops into the water splosh. So much for magic, and I'm just gonna fire at this guy.
It makes Wile E. Coyote noises as it stops and misses.
A 15.
15 hits.
16 piercing damage to this little yellow friend here.
He drops.
Hell yeah.
Anything else?
No, but I was just rereading Arcane Shot to make sure I didn't cross it off. I've used my bonus action, my action. Movement, actually, I'm going to step, kind of over here to the back so that I'm not in the way. I don't know. Hopefully they try and shoot me.
Okay.
Cool. No, I'm done. Yeah.
Artem.
Just gonna go 5, 10. Attempt to stab this guy.
Okay.
17 points of damage.
He drops.
God. 5, 10. Drop myself low and hide behind this rock. That's a bonus action.
So going prone.
Well, as low as yeah, sure.
I'm asking. Are you going? You said you drop yourself low. Are you going
Well, I
prone,
mean, like,
or are
I'll
you just
crouch.
hiding?
I will crouch and I'm trying to hide. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
As a
stealth
bonus
check.
action, doing the actual rogue thing that I meant to do as a rogue. 23.
Okay. You feel pretty hidden. All right. He ain't doing anything. Ilhek.
I'm just looking at how everyone's doing HP wise.
I'm at 13.
Yeah, because the fact that the thingies don't do the thing. I'm just gonna cast. Wait, how many spells was that doing? Question mark. Okay, thank you for putting that in chat. Okay, I'm gonna do mass healing word again. So,
12 points to everybody.
yeah. Does that include myself?
Depends on how many people you can target with the spell.
Up to 6.
Flash.
Yes.
In which case, then yeah.
Question, Kirk.
Okay.
How would the bardic interact with this magical inspiration?
So.
The wording's
with
weird.
so with the additional features from Tasha's, you can add the bardic to the healing. So you can roll that bardic that Sandfire gave you, and it will do that much healing on top of.
That honestly, it's pretty good.
I think this is fine as it is right now. I'd much rather use the bardic for using the bonk stick.
Okay,
And
that's fine.
then I'll use my movement action to basically pull out. So do I have to do? Sorry, it's not showing up where I thought it was. Good thing. And how much do I get for bardic
So
inspiration?
hold on.
Okay.
Mass healing word is a bonus action. So is the spiritual weapon. You can only do one.
Then I am going to move and just move past here, so and then hold my action in case someone tries to actively pursue us and attack us.
Okay.
To cast Sacred Fang.
Okay. Alright, Sandfire.
I'll get up, which uses half my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 10 feet left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and what are you on?
Oh, Artem is on 25. I'm also hidden.
I don't really want to.
Because, I think the way that this was an interaction that came up in NADPod, that actually being hidden because of the way that, the mass spells are worded, it actually doesn't matter if you can't see me. It's just because you just choose up to creatures.
I don't have
Whatever.
It's not mass, it's kill.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So you'd have to target me. To target me, you'd have to be able to see me. and I stealthed at 23, so I don't think you can see me.
Oh no. That's a clutch idea. Do the grunts seem confident?
Yes.
I think honestly what we need to do is pick a target and just plug away at that one thing until it's dead and then move to the next
Cool.
thing.
The one that's on the back of the dinosaur.
Okay.
I'm gonna just catch second level magic missile at it, all of them.
Okay.
Which is 4 darts.
Okay.
44 plus 4. Amazing. 13 damage.
Okay. All right. Is that you?
Should have basically used my move. I was going to go 10 foot here in some vain hope that it gives me some vague cover.
Okay.
Um,
So everything is currently higher than you. It has elevation on you. So it might, but you don't have the ability to hide as a bonus action, so.
I'd rather hide behind a rock and pray than just stand in the open look like a dickhead.
That's fair enough.
And I've used all my bonus action stuff because I've used all my bardics. That's me turn.
Okay. So, one of the archers on the roof. So I'll roll a d3 to see who he shoots at, excluding Artem. Ilhek.
My held action did not come off. So...
Will a 19 hit?
Yeah, definitely. I've got an AC of 17.
Okay, so that's 6 points of piercing and 5 points of poison.
Okay.
Now, I was sure you had said if anything pursued you, but if you want to interpret the shooting at you, I'll let you throw a sacred flame at him. Okay.
I would definitely see that as like an intention to come follow us and further attack us now that we're pulling out.
Okay. So it's a DC 16 dexterity saving throw. He fails, takes 9 points of damage. Okay.
Cool. I did pop off.
Alright. So, back to the top of the initiative, and we got 3 grown. Who are... going to shoot at some targets. Again, I'm going to roll 3d3, excluding Artem from these. So 3, 3, and 2. So that's the first 2 will go at Z, and then the last one will be at Ilhak. Neither of those will hit Z, and then that will not hit Ilhak. So we now have these warriors who will actually jump down off the wall to in front of this. Oh, this is such a weird positioning, but they're going to go basically stand next to the dinosaur, or the guy who's on it actually, and take defensive positions. Now this red frog on the roof is going to do a thing. I just just need to see. That's the one I want. Oh, he's got some really crappy spells.
The silence is ominous and threatening.
I think he's just gonna cure his buddy. Because, yeah. Why not? Cool. Alright. Alright. Now for the other three. So that's one to everybody. So, just Sandfire first. An 8 won't hit. And Z. 22 will hit.
Yep.
So that's 7 points.
Yeah, baby.
And
Ouch.
then Ilhek. A 9 won't hit. Alright, Z.
I'm not complaining about not being hit a lot, but like I'm starting to feel it's a little unfair on the others.
Look, I rolled to see who they target, and then I rolled to hit. I'm not picking on anybody.
Well, everybody has followed me, which was not my intention. But if everybody's just gonna follow me, they're gonna follow me.
I thought we were playing.
No, I said I'm gonna keep shooting because nobody made a call. But I'll make a call now. We're leaving, fine. But as we leave, I'm gonna move 30 feet. So I'm off the map. I'm gonna shoot 2 shots at this yellow fella.
Okay.
Both sharpshooters.
Okay.
A 10 and a not 10.
I mean, 10 won't hit. And
A higher than a 10. A much higher than 18.
18 hits.
18 points of piercing damage to this guy. The one that missed, I'm going to use that bonus action to re-guide it, and I'm going to guide it to the guy riding the goddamn
Okay.
dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually a 19.
Yep.
So 17 points of damage to the guy riding the dinosaur, and
Okay.
I'm 20 foot off the edge of the map.
Yep. Alright. Artem.
If I peek my head over the rock as to where the dynamic lighting works, is there something behind here? Still.
No, there's a dead guy there. This guy is standing in front of the dino where the other guy is riding. And there's another dino over there. I mean, another grown standing guard. Basically, the dino has 2 guards on the ground flanking it and a guy riding it. And
Okay.
then there's all the guys on the roof.
In which case, then I will take my movement to move like 30 feet or whatever, and then I will use feline agility to go another 30 feet, and then I will dash as a bonus action, dodge as an action.
Okay. Run that by me again. So movement
So-
of 30, feline agility of
Feline
30.
agility to basically get a free dash.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action dash to get another 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Then use my action to dodge.
Okay, so you're moving 90 feet off the map?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Sandfire, as you can understand, grown currently. The guy on top of the dinosaur is like, "Guards with me! The rest of you, kill them fuckers!" And he rides the dino into the temple.
Fun.
If they're going to fuck with the cube, I think we should actually follow them. Is my contribution to this discussion.
Ilhek.
I don't understand Growth, but the person that I wanted to target for my current action plan has disappeared. Is this one? Hello, will you do the circle-y business? I feel like an old lady, like trying to operate a smartphone. It's not working.
Make sure that you have the select and move done, and that you're on the appropriate layer, like in the toolbar in the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't have the measuring tool or anything selected.
Yeah, I was in the measuring tool earlier to try and figure out if it could. Either way,
This
if
guy
I
in the
hover
front?
over it with my that one.
Okay.
Well, how's he looking? Because basically I can barely see him.
He looks like he has taken some damage. He's not at full health by any means, but he's not quite on death's door.
Can I? Sorry, I'm trying to see. What about the buddy behind him to the left? Behind the
Similar situation.
pillar. I'm gonna guiding bolt at the person behind the pillar.
Okay. You gotta make an attack roll.
I thought it did that automatically.
It didn't for you.
Bad.
So just roll a d20 and add your spell attack bonus.
The old-fashioned one. No, I did it wrong. $17.
17 hits, so 12 points of radiant damage. Okay. He looks a lot closer to death's door now.
Okay. And then I'm going to bunk the other guy that's a little bit closer with my spiritual weapon. So, guiding bolt is the action,
Mm-hmm.
spiritual weapon is the bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to do an attack roll separately? And
Yeah, because you gotta roll the attack roll.
+5, 20.
Yep, that hits. So 12 points of damage to him as well. He is also looking closer to death's door. Alright. Is that you? Are you ready to
Yeah, I'm
move?
gonna stay relatively in this middle distance so that in case someone specific falls over, I can help.
Okay, so both Artem and Z are off the map by varying distances.
But okay, am I not seeing what other people are seeing? Let me...
So I can't
I
move
can't-
them off the
Sandfire
map.
is still over to
Yeah,
the left. as well.
Sandfire's still there, yes.
What's your movement distance, Sandfire?
Shocking. 25 foot.
Oh wow.
I have tiny feet. I have tiny legs.
So You will go where I think Artem is.
No, I'm just gonna back like down. Basically, I would go that way in a loop.
Sure. I will use my movement distance to also.
To go down off the map.
Yeah.
And you have movement rate of?
It says 25-foot walking speed, but I can fly faster.
Okay. So are you taking flight?
Sure, my flying feet is 50 feet. Also, if I get shot at the sky again, it will be funny.
Okay, so you're moving 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Sandfire.
I point my finger towards where Z's gone, and I'll cast message. Just go, they're hunting us. Tell the others, and then I'll go 25 feet down, so I'm 20 foot off the map.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Is that you?
Yeah, because I can't do anything else. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask this question. Are you going to basically spend the time fleeing now? Or will y'all still be taking shots at people, or?
I personally don't think we should flee, but I'll go with what the group wants to do. If they're doubling down and going inside the temple, that doesn't bode well for us, basically, is my 2 cents. But happy to leave if everyone else wants to.
I would say once we are fleeing that, as far as I can see on the map, because I've got relatively limited vision, there are only the 2 that are basically quite hurt now that would be pursuing us directly, and the rest have withdrawn further into the temple.
There's 8 on the roof.
Okay.
I can't put the ones on the roof at a place where you can see them, because
it would fuck with the map. Yeah. I would say we take those 10 total off gradually, and thus quite significantly, hopefully, fingers crossed, reduce their numbers as we are withdrawing.
All right. So I'm not doing a tactics question here. I'm asking, do I need to stay in initiative order, or are we withdrawing? Yes or no?
I will follow the party's lead. I have no firm opinion.
Okay, I don't think anyone's going to make a decision. We're withdrawing.
Okay.
We don't need to stay in initiative order.
All right. So we will come out of initiative order. We will go take a break. And when we come back, we will see how we proceed. So, bye.
Bye.
Hello, Internet. We are back to tell you goodbye forever. We are never seeing you again. No, I'm just
Greg.
no,
That's
not
not what we
forever.
agreed.
Jeez, come on. No, I mean, it's, there are days when mental health sucks, and there are days when, as much as you enjoy doing something with your friends, it can't help your mental health, and sometimes it exacerbates it. So in the word that means a thing, interest of looking after my players, I've decided that we're going to be done for the night. We're calling it a half hour early. It's not that big a deal, but I wanted to come in, tell you all why I've made the decision, and so we're going to do some outros. We're going to tell you all good night. We will be back next week. Rob should be back here, and we can come at this situation again. And yeah, so that's the thing. I definitely plan on being back next week, though I am getting my second COVID jab, so I'm not making promises beyond that, because the last time I got a COVID jab, I felt like death. So let's go ahead and do some outros. We'll go ahead and start with Josh. Josh, how much did you hate tonight's session, and where can we find you?
I didn't hate it at all, and I don't want anybody thinking I did. It's just that I went looking in my cutlery drawer for spoons, and all I had was knives. So
Knives to stab grungs.
yeah, I'm on a steady decline at the moment, and I thought that tonight would help, and it normally does. And today, it just wasn't. It just wasn't enough to get me over the edge, I'm afraid. And I'm sorry, and I love you all. You can find me over on the internet at SingingOutJosh, or if you're interested in streamy bits and pieces, you can find me. I also manage the social media over at StreamRocketGG on Twitter, where I make posts and talk to people about professional stream graphics at nice cheap prices. And my friend Blue is very talented, needed all my graphics and stuff. You can also find me on the Under Gaming Cast, which is our monthly gaming cast, which is currently on a little hiatus, but there are lots of old episodes that you can go where we talk, me and Rob, who's not here tonight, we talk about video games, the industry stuff, and all things. Sometimes we talk about TTRPGs and stuff, sometimes we talk about video games, sometimes we talk about the appalling behavior of capitalist executives. So that's me, and I'm looking forward to next week. Peace.
Cool. Eve.
I'm Neve. I exist. You can find me on the Discord. And that's about it. I'll be honest, I can't find much good news out there. Good news is we're still alive.
Hey, that's a positive,
We
right?
won the football, bitch! Love Island's
Yeah.
back!
Well, no.
Aubrey Summer, baby, let's go!
I got good news for you. Z is no longer stone.
Yeah.
Come on, you got Kissy. We got Kissy.
And you got a
Like
kiss.
savings has only been like, I say actually no, it's not, because I've just got a new house that I'm moving into soon. So
Yeah.
the new house,
All kinds of changes.
I'll actually have less crap behind me. So
Not
we'll
that
have a bed in
anybody
the
can
office.
see it.
I know. I have this wonderful waterfall, which looks a little bit like Omu.
Cool. All right. Burrito, how'd you feel about tonight's session, and where can we not find you?
Yeah, you can't find me anywhere except here and in a variety of Discord chats, basically talking crap. I am active in the Undead Gamers chat, who isn't here today. Alex in the Hyphen, I'm active in his chat, and I occasionally show my face on some Discords. But other than that, you can't really find me online. I don't do Twitter or anything like that. Today's session, I was just tired going into it, and that sadly that situation didn't improve. So I'm okay that we're having a break. But yeah, other than that, I think I learned a little bit about my own kind of actions and the fact that everything I seem to do is a bonus action, which sucks. But I'll have to learn to navigate around that one. That's it.
Yep. And Prue, how do you feel about tonight's session, and where can we find you?
I feel fine. Grung have too many hit points. They're tiny little frogs. What the fuck is how I feel about tonight's session. I was like, how am I not killing them with 18 damage? They're frogs, but they're dangerous magic frogs, I suppose. Felt good. That beginning was amazing, Kurt. Kudos to you. I know we said it at the time, but fuck yeah, that beginning was super cool. I like hanging out with my friends, even when my friends are sad. I said that in character many months ago. We like you even when you're sad, and it's true. Yeah, I like D&D. I like playing my game. I'm glad I got my character back. I'm glad I got my character back and immediately got to fire a billion magical arrows at people and do my shit. Also, where can you find me? I'm Proopy Pants everywhere on the internet, so come check me out. I'm on Twitter, although I use it much less often nowadays because Twitter is a hellscape of people infighting and bullying each other, and I don't like that. That's not cool. And I'm around on the internet a lot. I run a UK tabletop role-playing game newsletter that's first edition should be coming out really soon. And I run a UK and Europe tabletop role-playing game Discord server that's got like a couple hundred members, like 300 or so. So if you're looking for a community, come hang out there. And yeah, I'll be about. And if you want to talk to me about, I've decided this is the summer I commit to being a Brit. And if you want to talk to me about football or Love Island, hell yeah, baby, talk to me about football and Love Island. Ask me, Proopy Pants. Find me online. Oh shit, I shall send Park Chasing Tales. It's because we're on holiday right now, so I've not played with them in like 3 weeks, but that's my other streaming group. So if you're interested in more streams like this where people play tabletop games together online in real time, I run games over there, especially like indie games or alternate TTRPGs, not just Dungeons and Dragons. There's also D&D over there, so whatever. I've gone on a bit. I've rambled by accident. I was not mentally prepared to give a speech about myself this week. Thank you, everybody.
Good. Right. Well, I am Kirk at Celtic Cajun, and you can find me here on Fridays running Tomb of Annihilation with this lovely group of people. You can find me on Twitter at Celtic Cajun if you want, though pretty much all you're going to see from me is that we're going live, or any updates about the show when we are streaming or not streaming, because you know what? Life happens. Sometimes we have to cancel the show. I try to make sure that it's not last minute. But other than that, yeah. I'm going to roll credits. Everyone have a good weekend, a good week, a good life. We love you. Take care of yourself. And we will be back next Friday. Bye.
Bye, everyone.